Forest Lawn.
They should slap a not as advertised label every single time the Liberals and the NDP talk about their carbon tax scam. They know for a fact, and it's backed up by the PBO, that on average Canadians will pay an extra $1,500. The PBO also proved it wrong, and emissions have went up. They claimed that they would fix the environment. That was false. They said that Canadians would be better off. That was false, and the Liberal minister admitted that they misled Canadians for 8 years. 1 in 5 Canadians are skipping meals. 1.5 million Canadians are going into a food bank in a single month. Let's get real. This is a tax plan. Let's scrap the scam.
That's exactly what it is. It's a tax plan. Tax the tax, man. Stop trying to screw Canadians.
Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to correct the record. The honourable
Oh my
member
God,
knows
Sean.
that Canadians will receive more than they actually
This guy's
pay
a nightmare.
as a result of the increased prices. The only thing that the Conservatives' argument hedges upon is the belief that the alternative is to take no action.
Sit down, Lurch.
I'm having a hard time hearing the Honourable Minister. I'm sure everyone wants
There's
to
nothing
hear the answer.
honorable done.
The Honourable Minister of Immigration, please continue.
Mr. Speaker, the Conservatives' argument rests upon the premise that the alternative to putting a price on pollution is to do nothing to fight climate change. Every measure that they would put forward has a greater cost than putting a price on pollution. Look to the court decisions, including those from Western Canada.
Your government is doing nothing as well. Absolutely nothing. So what are you talking about? All you're doing is punishing people. You're punishing people with a tax that does nothing.
Would get more back than they paid in the carbon tax. We know that's not true. The Minister of Environment finally admitted the truth. It turns out that they don't get more. They also claim that the carbon tax works, but we know otherwise. New data says emissions have increased 12 million tons in the last reporting year, and still they plan to triple the tax. How many more increases is it going to take before they realize that the carbon tax doesn't work, it doesn't reduce emissions, it lowers our economic output, and it hurts hardworking Canadians who can't pay their bills?
The Honourable Minister for Families.
It's hard to hear Conservatives talk about families because at every opportunity they have voted against hard-working Canadian families in this House, whether it was regards to the Canada Child Benefit, whether it was in regards to the Canada Workers Benefit, whether it was in regards to the Canada Housing Benefit, dental, Mr. Speaker, that has helped over 250,000 children go to the dentist already. Or, Mr. Speaker, how about the Canada Child Care Agreements that have lowered fees by 50% right across the country? Mr. Speaker, if the Conservatives cared about Canadian families, they would do more to support them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
They mention all these supports. I haven't seen one of them.
Why the member opposite doesn't want to talk about the carbon tax. The proof is in the numbers. The carbon tax doesn't work. It doesn't leave Canadian families better off. The average family will pay $710 this year thanks to their new increases. Emissions went up and economic output is down because of it. At a time where every Canadian could use a break, the only ones better off are these Liberals who get more Canadian tax dollars with no actual results. This isn't an environmental plan. When will the minister admit to this House what he already told Canadians on TV?
Yeah, it's just a scam. That's all it is a scam.
Are so focused on a price
Oh, go wax your head some more, man, and come back.
Market mechanism we have to get to a net zero economy, Mr. Speaker, is the fact that every time we've come to this House to reduce taxes on Canadians, how did the Conservatives vote against? When it came to lowering taxes on the middle class 3 times, how did they vote against? When it came to lowering taxes on working Canadians, how did they vote, Mr. Speaker? Against. When it came to lowering taxes on seniors and dental benefits, how are they going to vote? We know the answer. Against.
L'honorable député de